Good afternoon, hello everybody, all over the world, the people of the world. How are you today? This is Lonis Harangaya from Tokyo, Japan. I'm disseminating the Master Kanichi Otsuka's divine power and his divine teachings to the people all over the world. Today's video is a very special video as one of the manifestations that he is a real God. Okay. Title says, the divine way or the truth, like the rising sun, is the oldest and the newest. Subtitle says, incarnate what Master Kanichi Otsuka could walk in the darkness. Okay, let me start. Master Kanichi Otsuka was born on Shikoku Island in Japan on 3rd May 1891. Even as a child, he predicted the future. He was sick and invented many devices. People looked up to him as a wonder child. Over a period of 10 years, he traveled widely and confirmed the reality of his divine power, not only around Japan, but also throughout Korea, Manchuria, Mongolia, and China. He visited high mountains and Lake province where no humanity had set foot before. During these years, he exercised his divine power to confirm his inbornity with the fundamental principle of the universe. He taught people the divine way, the truth, common to all things, including medicine, education, and politics. Since ascending to heaven, divine position in 1972, he has constantly worked to create a miracle to help people throughout these three stages, past, present, future of their existence. He was Master Kanichi Otsuka descended into the divine country, Shikoku Island, Hawaii is here in place. Smallest one in Scotland. 19th century, 1891. Very famous flower tree. Okay. And if you'd like to take a look at his precious picture, please click below URL because the picture is, copyright. And this, each of these volunteer tasks are not directed by any organization. Okay. Master Kanichi Otsuka visited the Asian continent for 10 years from 1912 to 1921 to understand, to clarify his own divine power, starting his inborn place in Shikoku to Osaka, Japan, second largest city to Korea, Busan, going to live in mainland China to up to the Mongolian borders. 10 years. This is one of the manifestations that Master Kanichi Otsuka was really God, incarnate God. The title said Master Kanichi Otsuka could walk in the darkness. Let me read it. In his travels for 10 years, Master Kanichi Otsuka could rely on some extraordinary abilities. In particular, he had the ability to move at night through the darkest forest, and he also possessed the perfect sense of direction as he walked along little travel path on the Asian continent. Master Kanichi Otsuka didn't use any light, even in the dead of the night. His divine power enabled him to perceive everything. Unlike other people, Master Kanichi Otsuka didn't walk by using his eyes, physical eyes, to see where he was going. He used his divine perception to advance through darkness. Master Kanichi Otsuka's sense of direction was also extraordinary. For example, while on a trip in a place north of Beijing in China, his compass refused to point in the right direction. Master Kanichi Otsuka's divine power told him that the direction in which he was holding was right, but the needle of the compass Master Kanichi Otsuka was holding was pointing in another direction. A careful investigation revealed that the ground below him contained highly magnetic iron ore, which was causing the compass to point in the wrong direction. Master Kanichi Otsuka was right. The compass was wrong. Master Kanichi Otsuka could move in the dark and knew the direction he was going, because he was endowed with divine power, something which no else possessed, and he proceeded according to what his divine power told him. Okay, what do you like? This is the truth, evidence of the Master Kanichi Otsuka, who descended to this planet as a incarnate God. Okay? Let me introduce his precious picture, precious teaching. Okay? Not a single person has been born into the world under his or her own power. Every single person has been born thanks to all-encompassing natural law. It is the divine way. Yet, owing to the amazing development of material science, modern humans have lost sight of the natural law and the divine way. They have convinced themselves that all things are possible by their own powers alone. They deviate from nature's reason, and that generates a contradiction that impose on humanity. In today's world, these contradictions are causing chaos and frictions in everything of no matter what magnitude, and we are at the risk of the human demise. An introspective reassessment of ourselves we show that human beings are totally incapable of living under their own power. For example, when we swallow food, it becomes nutrition and blood, and the nutrients are equally supplied to exhausted parts of the body, in time becoming bones, muscle, hair, nails, and the like. And even while we sleep, our hearts beat and we continue to breathe. In so doing, human beings are able to live out their allotted lifespans for 50 or 100 years, or whatever. If we closely watch the way we are giving life, it becomes clear that at work here is a prodigious way of God. It is natural law. We'll also no doubt notice how weak our own powers are. Therefore, no matter how splendid their own powers may be, there is no way for human beings to fully manifest their own true wealth other than by acting in accord with the all-encompassing natural law, the way of God. If the self truly desires happiness, then the only thing to be done is submit to the law by which the self comes into being and is allowed to remain in existence. In the universe, there is assuredly a great law that causes the creation and constant change of all things. That law is a divine way, indigenous balance, truth in the language of philosophy, and the fundamental principal existence of all things in the world of science. Accordingly, if humanity desires true happiness and perpetual advancement, people should immediately abandon the error of the excessive self-confidence, open the mind eye, awaken the existence of natural law, it is the divine way, and strive to set things right in accordance with the right that law. Only after having done so will today's worldwide chaos and frictional strife be resolved and give way to an ideal society beyond imagining. If, on the other hand, human beings continue on their present course with the excessive self-confidence, humanity will, in direct proportion to the extent of today's highly developed material science culture, proceed at the breakneck speed down the road to ruin. Very precious teaching, yeah? You can read. Now this is one prophecy by Mr. Kanichi Otsuka. If my teaching, the ultimate synthesis, spread to the world, and humanity follow the way of God, the fear of death will disappear from the whole of the world. The time has come that every single person will be able to do a Sublime Transmigration to enter the paradise in Buddhism, heaven in Christianity. When humanity loses fear of death, people will be able to take advantage of their own natural times to the best of their lives on this planet. How do you like very deep prophecy? Finally, Epilogue by Kanichi Otsuka, the recruiter of the Divine Army soldiers. Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? What is the tone of the music, the beautiful corpse that is unspeakable? You can also hear the footsteps of the march, waving their hands wide and raising their feet one by one, one by one. Who are they? Yes, they are the brave soldiers of the divine army who turned this world into heaven on earth. 15 loved disciples by God, shadow warriors without weapons. They are the true disciples of the real God Master Kanichi Otsuka. They started marching toward the secret divine castle of the Mount Manju, located in the west part of Tokyo, Japan, the divine country where Master Kanichi Otsuka is awaiting their arrival. It finally begins. The door of the kingdom of God opens. Come on, let's all join that march together. The kingdom of God is finally starting. Thank you very much for your intense listening. Have a nice day. See you next in a future video. Thank you very much. Bye.